Hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. I'll try to make this fast. So I went to the dark side. Well, it's not really the dark side. If anything, I think it's an evolution, or as I've learned more and more about trading the markets. And I trade at the edges. It's not my full-time thing. I want to live on dividend income. It's a lot less to worry about. But I did my first trade last night using a prop firm, and I wanted to share this because the reasons why, but also there's a promo going on. It's not my promo code. You can go anywhere and find this promo code, but it made it much more cost effective for me to join. So anyway, it took me a little while to figure out how to make it work and everything, but this is my account that I have with Bulenox, and I made one trade last night. Such a weenie trade, such a weak, but I made money. I made a 20 a tick they call it, I guess, right? 25 basis points. So I made money. It was profitable. To keep my account active, I need to have at least one trade every five, basically once a week. I need to have a trade, and I'm still trying to figure it out and setting up my charts and it's a learning experience. I guess this is the promotion code. I didn't use this one. I used another one, but this is what's going on. Usually, these accounts cost 175. There's all these different prop firms have different requirements, different fees, so on and so forth. But and for me, it was just too expensive to want to try, so I was just waiting for an opportunity, and I found out there was a promotion going on. As you can see, I'm paying about $30, and that's like $1 a day, and I feel totally comfortable with that. There's an opportunity to get to a funded account, which I could then, if I'm profitable, get paid for my efforts. But right now, it's just prop. I'm trying to prove my abilities, or really the lack of ability. But here's some reasons for why I decided to go this route. One is just pure curiosity. I don't have that on my list, but I'm just super curious. I'm always kind of fascinated by information and things, how things work, and so on and so forth. And I know that there are a lot more experienced traders who do trade futures, and so I wanted to kind of, you know, give it a try. But I wanted to keep my costs down, which is why I jumped up the opportunity for $30. It's $30 a month. If I blow up my account, I guess next month I get another free account. You can reset your account, meaning like if you blow up your account and you don't want to wait until your next month, you can pay a reset fee. But I'm not going to do that. I'm okay with $1 a day as my education costs. Um, so I want to continue my learning. Paper trading, honestly, it doesn't really give you that same feel for risk reward, for the tension, for the risk at stake, and I just don't think it's the same thing. And so I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be able to do it where, like, okay, I know if I blow this up, I've lost some money and I got to wait. And so it sounds terrible, but there's some punishment related to it, if that makes any sense. Like I said, I want to focus on my dividend income, but you don't really do a lot with dividend income. You just sort of buy and hold. But I enjoy the market. I find it very fascinating. I'm fascinated by how things react. I'm fascinated by, so giving me something to do every day. I know it sounds weird, but um, when I travel, it's not like every night I'm out partying. I mean, alcohol's a poison. All right, I'm sorry to say that. It's not good for you, right? I mean, I know carbs aren't good for you either, but I'd rather have carbs than alcohol. I definitely, and then because I don't want to get fat. Sorry, I said it all. For my 50 some odd viewers. Um, I'm on caffeine, about to go to the gym. Uh, and when I do trade options, I trade them sort of low risk. I try to get them out of the money. I try to do some sort of swing trade and this and the other. I don't really risk a lot. Lately I've been doing much better with those trades, but still, though, it's not like it pays a lot. It's not like I'm making tons of money, and I'm still going to try to do certain trades, but overall, I would say kind of break even overall on those trades. Some lose. Some of it is because I just have poor profit taking. Uh, that's really decision making skills or something like that. I'm trying to think of the right thing to say. And futures trading will definitely, I think, tighten up my discipline. There's also no PDT, no pattern. Like, in other words, when you're trading a regular account, you got to have over $25,000, and even then, if you're using like Robinhood Gold or something like that, you can still violate it if you go over and you lose your, like, whatever they're paying. I mean, there's just stuff. So here's no PDT, right? You just keep trading. It's a chance to use someone else's capital. And honestly, if you're good enough to the point where you can earn the right to have a funded account, it is sort of a not a badge of honor, but it's like, hey, you achieved something. Now, granted, um, these prop firms have different rules, and some people just YOLO it and they win it and it doesn't mean anything. They just made a bet and it blows up. They just go again. I mean, for some people, it's just gambling. It's once again still gambling. Um, and with the options thing, I just kind of hated how like gamma gamma's good if you're on the right side of the trade. You can definitely make a lot of money, but I kind of like the fact that these futures just sort of like, all right, you're just paid for the ticks. It doesn't matter what the acceleration is, this, that, and the other. It's just like, okay, you bought for this, you sold for this. There's no Your options aren't being impacted by other variables that then affect your profitability, so on and so forth. You know, we've all done that where we bought dips and then it ticks up, but you still don't make any money. So anyway, that's about it. I just realized I didn't plug my microphone in, so I guess my laptop audio is at work. Hopefully, it doesn't suck ass. Once again, this is not financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes only. Thank you and good luck.